Hi, my name is Chuck Lemaster. I'm a pro mechanic with Team Faith Racing. We race the Arena Cross Series with current riders Jeff Gibson and Kelly Smith. I'm here with you today to share a couple tips and tricks I've learned along the way. And today we're going to take a look at putting on grips, the proper installation of grips on your throttle and on your clutch side. I see a lot of times people gluing their fingers together or not using glue. I've heard of all kinds of different things that involve spray paint. And I'm here to show you the right and quick and easy method to do this.
All right, we're going to put on some grips today, and there are a few things that you're going to need. Safety wire pliers, super glue gel, a razor knife, and this Sharpie. Let me show you how we use this Sharpie. This is an interesting thing. My rider Kelly Smith on this particular bike, he's very particular about where his grips go. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Sharpie and I'm going to mark where his grips go on the handlebar. There's a line, you see on this half waffle grip, this half waffle fly grip, there's a line that goes right here. I'm gonna mark that line on his handlebar so that when I put the new grips on, I can get that in the exact spot so he doesn't get all flustered up and get blisters on his hands. Obviously, you'll be repeating this process on both sides. Next, take your wire snips, and on this particular bike, because I put these grips on, there are 3 bands of safety wire. Go ahead and cut the 3 bands of safety wire, peel them off, throw them away. Repeat the process on the throttle side, of course. Then take this handy razor knife. This is just a standard scraper blade that you can buy at a hardware store. Take it, cut the grip along the top, slice it, and the grip will peel right off. If the grip was put on there with grip glue or super glue, something like that, it'll come right off just like this. Take your razor knife, scrape whatever's left over right there. There might be some glue or a little piece of grip or something there. This razor knife will scrape it right off and get it nice and clean, ready for your next grip. Now what we're going to use, instead of grip glue or something expensive, I've got a 50-cent tube of super glue gel. Make sure it's gel. Don't use regular super glue, get some gel. And what I do is take and put about 4 or 5 lines of super glue gel on the handlebar. And I go about 3/4 of the way deep, and then choose your grip. There are 2 different diameters of grips. One is for your clutch side, one is for the throttle side. The throttle side is a thinner material and it's got a bigger hole because it's sliding over top of the throttle tube. Get the correct grip for the side that you're doing, and in addition to putting lines of glue on the handlebar, you're going to put a big bead of super glue gel around the very beginning of your grip. And this is going to be for lubrication, so it will slide onto the handlebar or onto the throttle tube, whichever side you're doing. You've got lots of super glue in the grip on the handlebar. Look for your lines, the lines that I drew with my Sharpie marker when I started, and line the handlebar lines up with the grip and slide it on. All that super glue gel that I had made it slide on. There's a little bit of air trapped underneath, so I'm going to pull up on the grip and let the air out. Make sure it's all aligned. Because I use super glue gel, I have about 5 to 10 seconds to make sure that I've got it set just right. If I used regular super glue, I would have 0 seconds. What you get is what you get. After 10 seconds though, it's set, so don't go trying to twist on it because you'll break the glue and you'll have to start over. All right, now we're going to use safety wire. And you can see the close-up here. This safety wire is 25 thousandths thick. Standard safety wire that you buy at a dirt bike store is about 32 thousandths thick. This comes from Aircraft Supply, and it's thinner, so it's easier to work with. Go ahead and get you 3 strands of safety wire, about 10 inches long each. The mouth is a handy place to hold your other 2 pieces of safety wire while you work. Go ahead and wrap it around the handlebar twice. Clamp your safety wire pliers on here. And as you clamp it, you're gonna cross them over top of each other, clamp it, pull your safety wire pliers, and see how this thing just spins around, and that's what's wrapping the safety wire. The trick is not to do it too tight. You just spin the wire until it starts to make like a bow on itself, until it starts to bind up a little bit, and then you stop. And a big tip for all you aspiring mechanics, do not buy your safety wire pliers at some cheap flea market. Go ahead and spend some real money, about $20, $30 on a pair of safety wire pliers, and you'll never regret it. The cheap ones don't work, they don't spin very well. Now we're going to cut the safety wire. You want about 3 or 4 pieces of safety or strands of safety wire showing. That means you're cutting it pretty close to the handlebar, and then push the safety wire over into the grip. Make sure you push it over good and tight so that your glove or your fingers don't snag on it. Bury it into the rubber of the grip, and that's it. You're done. Make sure you repeat this process on the other side. Go ride.
Hey guys, thanks a lot for stopping by. My name's Chuck Lemaster. I look forward to seeing you next week when we go in depth in my garage to figure out more tips and tricks to make you a better mechanic and a faster racer. We'll see you then.
Don't forget to like and subscribe if you liked the video. More dirt bike stuff coming soon.